I unfortunately had to step down and resign as a safeties coach at Kean University. It wasn't something that I wanted to do. I was very excited, as I've talked about past on the show, being able to, being hit up by the head coach and given the opportunity to go back and coach where I played. It was something I was really looking forward to, but something that financially wasn't really going to fit. Some things have had happened since I've taken the job as of recent, and it wasn't really. I wasn't going to be able to give everything that I had into that program and that room, the safeties room, and I felt like that'd be a disservice to them. And I didn't want to be that coach that was like half in, half out, because the players would know.
Right.
And that's the last thing I want, because I want to be full 100% in at all times. It sucks. It's definitely not something that I wanted to do. It's something I had to do. And I guess that's kind of like a growing experience. For the longest time, it was always like I want to be a D1 coach, but I didn't do what I needed to do. And it didn't hit me till recently, like, all right, maybe that goal and that dream of being that big-time coach that you wanted to do, you may have messed that up in the past. I mean, there's nothing to dwell on. It's just a learning experience. I didn't handle my handle in the classroom. I didn't finish school in a time frame that would have allowed me to take a job like going to Kean or take a job somewhere else making less money. I got a little older. Me and my girl are getting more serious. We want to settle down a little more, and with that comes money and finances and bills and things of that sort. And making the money that I was making at Kean wasn't going to be able to sustain that. And there's too bills just pop up, and you just become an adult is crazy.
Yeah.
And I tried to hold on to a dream longer than maybe I should have, and that may have set me back. But that's no reason for me to dwell on the things that have happened. Luckily, I'll still be able to coach this year. It's just like I never left. I'm back coaching at Sayreville. I'll be the special teams coordinator there, help out with the safeties and running backs. I'll be able to, there'll be no commute going to Sayreville. It's actually a little more money. And I hate making a decision on coaching about money, because I love coaching that I would do it for free. It's just at this point in my life, I had to make a decision.
Can't do stuff for free anymore.
Exactly.
It's not
feasible for what I have going on in my life, and it sucks. Luckily, Coach Garrett was awesome and very understanding. So I really didn't want to burn a bridge there, knowing of how much he means to me and that he's done for me in my life, giving me an opportunity to play at the next level, giving me an opportunity to coach at the next level. So hopefully one day down the road, our paths can cross again. Hopefully I can send him a couple players. But my goals have changed. I always want to be that big time college coach, but maybe that's not my destiny right now.
Right.
So I've adjusted, and I would love to be a head high school football coach in the next 2 to 3 years. I think football wise, I'm ready. I'm learning some of the administrative things on how to be a head coach now. But you get older and you don't realize it, and it comes fast, and
that age
there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
No matter how bad you want it to not, it's going to catch you regardless.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to adjust and adapt and, pivot into something else in life, make a new plan, set new goals. And, I actually heard somebody say recently not to set goals, because sometimes when you don't achieve those goals, now your mindset's messed up, because you're like, I'm a failure.
Right.
It's set things that are attainable. And, the things that I'm starting to set and write on paper and create plans for, I think those are more attainable about where I'm at in my life. It's just about taking action towards those plans and, adapting on the fly.
Hey, bro. It takes a strong person to see what they're going through and basically be like, okay, I need to make an adjustment. Okay, because you could have went through Kean and stressed the whole year and been like, I don't think I can do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. But you were like, no, let me put my best foot forward, tell the coach, because I want to put my all into something I have to do. So I think that takes a lot of character, and it takes a lot of, guts really to have that conversation. I know that was a tough
I was shaking. I called you before I made the call, and I was stressing to the point where I thought I was going to throw up, because I didn't want to let Coach Garrett down. And I felt by leaving, I was somewhat letting him down. I hope I didn't. By our conversation, it seems like I didn't. I texted the group chat of my players that I've created some good relationship with. They loved the message, and then one of them answered and then texted me separately asking me if everything was okay, which meant a lot because it showed that I made an impact in such a short period of time on a player who has one season left. And I know that they're gonna win the NJAC. I know that they're gonna have a great season. They're in good hands. I'm excited to go up and catch a game when I can. Coaching high school, you have a little more time than coaching college, so I'll definitely go up there and catch a game on a Saturday and support them because I'm behind them 100%. Like I said, it's not something that I wanted to do, but something I had to do, and that's just how life works and growing up works.
So when you become a head coach, you're gonna hire me as your DC?
Are you gonna want to coach? I feel like you coach high school, but you wouldn't coach college.
I would coach high school. I'm just that time consuming of college.
Yeah.
I seen my college coaches like not being able to come home to their kids that are like young.
Yeah.
Once you're done with the season, you get like a little break, and then you're right on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come back for spring ball, and then you're right back on the road. So it's like
you're never there. And then when you're there, you're not there because you gotta be in the facility.
You become a high school head coach, and my career is done.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get the
coordinator
job?
Hell yeah.
Off season.
All men are created equal. Some just work harder during the off season.
Just work.